All right, y'all, let's get into this Love and Marriage Huntsville season 3, episode 19 episode. Let's get started. All right, y'all, this is the last episode of the season right before we start this 3-part reunion, and I'm excited to see how this all goes. So in this last episode, we're basically going into watching Melody's video for her music, her song that just came out, Telltale Signs. Okay, so the episode starts off with Mel meeting with Tiffany at her office because she realizes that with all the expansion that she has going on with her businesses, she actually needs a lot of help. So I don't know, this scene kind of felt a little contrived to me. I don't know what was going on, but it didn't really seem very authentic with Tiffany getting the interns, even though an intern came in to interview. I don't know. For some reason, for me, it didn't feel authentic. But anyway, moving right along. So they're talking about interviewing the interns, but then Tiffany brings up the fact that she was kind of upset about Tisha asking her about her past. Like she felt like Tisha was just diving right in to be negative as far as asking her questions, saying like, because in the previous episode, Tisha was like, well, we don't know anything negative about Tiffany. And I'm just like, Tisha, are you pulling straws from your mama's hat or her wig? Because you really starting to act like her. Why do you ask? How do you ask somebody? Oh, well, we don't know anything negative about you. Why do you need to know negative things about somebody? I didn't understand that. But anyway, that was how the previous episode ended. And I'm so sorry, y'all. I ain't do a review on the last episode, but listen, we got to move on. So moving right along, they interviewed a young lady. Mel is pretty much like, you feel like Tisha was trying to be petty or whatever. And Tiffany is just like, whatever, I really don't care what Tisha is doing. So they move on to interview the girl. Next scene. So Melody is setting up for her Telltale Signs video premiere at her friend Stormy's house, which Stormy, Law have mercy, she about to have that baby any second because she looked like she about to explode from the nose, child, to the lips and the belly, like it is ready to happen. Okay, so poor little Stormy. Thank you for letting Mel use your house. You are a very good friend. But lady, you need to lay down and put your feet up somewhere because it's almost time for the get down with this baby. Okay. So Mel setting up, people start to arrive. Maurice and Kimmy joke about taking Destiny on their honeymoon because Destiny gave in the last episode, she gave Kimmy a trip somewhere because she was like, you know what, you guys haven't had this at the hype hair event that she was doing. She was like, she felt bad that Kimmy and Maurice hadn't gone on a formal honeymoon yet. So she was like, you know what? I'm gonna gift you guys this trip because I want you to go on your honeymoon. So she, unbeknownst to her, Maurice actually already bought them a honeymoon trip. So now they get to go on 2 trips. So they joked that, you know what? At least the least we could do is have you come because the gag is Destiny wants to be with Maurice and Kimmy some kind of way. So Kimmy was like, well, the least I could do is let her come on the trip. So we'll see if that happens. Maurice is adamant that it's not happening. He's just really ready to dead this whole situation with Destiny somehow pining after them in their relationship. So anyway, moving right along, Maurice, everyone jokes about Martell coming to the premiere event, and then Tiffany says, everybody's laughing, saying, "What if Martell showed up or whatever?" And Tiffany's like, "Well, why is that funny? I don't understand why he wouldn't come." I'm like, "Girl, have you been here all season? That is definitely not a good idea for Martell to show his black ass up to this damn premiere. He needs to keep him in his tight clothes wherever the hell he at and suck up the air in somebody else's moment. Like nobody needs his negative energy in anybody's space right now. Okay, let this woman enjoy her moment and move right along. I don't even know as her friend why you would even recommend that. But you a little off anyway, Tiffany, so whatever. So Mel was the next scene shows Mel up in the bedroom waiting to come out for her party, and for her party to get started. And she's upset because Mel likes for things to be started on time. Apparently, the event was an hour and 15 minutes late getting started, and she's a bit annoyed over it. So she's in the room kind of upset, and she's like, "I want a piece of gum, and I want to get started. I want to do this." And so her mom is up there trying to get her together. And hopefully, the event will start soon so she can kind of calm down. So in the next scene, Destiny asks Miss Wanda how to keep a man. And how, since she's back in the single game. And they joke about Miss Wanda having two husbands and a boyfriend. She's like, I know how to keep them satisfied. And then they were like, well, if you got a boyfriend and a husband, can they have another woman? She was like, nope, just me. Just me. I'm like, Lord have mercy. If you listen to daggone spray can Wanda, don't listen. She got so much Gorilla Glue on her scalp. She don't even know what she's saying right now. She don't even know she at the party for real. Her brain is fried. Don't even listen to her. Like, that is not the woman that you want to get any type of relationship advice from. Point, period. Okay. So then Wanda goes out and wishes Patricia. Oh, I'm sorry. Then Kimmy goes on talking about how she wishes Patricia was there to speak about side pieces, because the conversation kind of rolls after they talk about Wanda and her two mates, how talking about side chicks or whatever. And Kimmy just, I guess, feels triggered. So she's like, oh, well, I wish Patricia was here so we could dead all of this. And I'm like, well, is Patricia's word law? Like, you've already spoken and said how you feel. I don't know why we have to keep on beating this dead horse. You know that you weren't the side chick. Don't worry about what other people think about you being the side chick, Kimmy. Just let it the fuck go. Because honestly, at this point, I'm starting to feel a little uncomfortable for Maurice, because it's like he always has to, like, so it doesn't look like he doesn't have your back at all. Like, it's always like he always got to be chiming in when you having these conversations about being the side chick. So Maurice was like, and she was like, and two grown motherfuckers signed a piece of paper and da 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 da. And so Maurice felt the need to chime in, because I'm sure he knew that the viewers would probably eat his ass up if he didn't say nothing. So he's like, this is true. I didn't even know Kimmy. I was in Michigan, and then I moved to Huntsville, and I was living with my brother. And, when I didn't even meet Kimmy until we didn't even start dating until a year after the papers were signed. And, in the confessional, Kimmy was like, yeah, because you was out here sowing your royal oats. So I guess he was out here dick diving and everything that was busted wide open for him, and Kimmy ain't want him to bring nothing back to her. Okay. So Kimmy was like, listen, do what you got to do, because I ain't about that life. When you finish doing what you're doing, then you come holler at me. So then they start dating, and here we are today. So I just thought it was interesting that Patricia is actually Marceau and Maurice's brother's ex-wife. So Tisha, when Kimmy was like, yeah, you guys know Patricia, right? Tisha, there was a voiceover of Tisha saying, yeah, we know her. That's my old sister-in-law, and she broke my brother's heart. I'm like, girl, why you care so much? She wasn't fucking or dating you. Like, I don't understand why Tisha gets so involved and be having all these feelings about somebody else's damn life and their relationship. You need to be worrying about what your own damn husband doing, and not worrying about who is fucking on who. Like, get over it. So in the next scene, Wanda goes over to talk to Wanda and wants to discuss being in a better place. And Wanda goes over to talk to Miss Vanessa. I'm sorry, to discuss being in a better place. And Vanessa says, do I have to? Like, Wanda was like, can we talk? And she's like, do I have to? So Miss Vanessa, I thought that was hilarious. So she goes over and talks to her. And Miss Vanessa was basically just like, you know what? Just don't give my daughter no advice, because you give her jacked up advice, and I don't got time for that. Leave my daughter alone. She wants to move on. And I just think it's messed up that you would be telling her to go back to a toxic situation. And, what if I was out here talking about Marceau and Tisha's relationship? She said, well, there people out here saying he got 20 women and a baby and all this and the third, and I be getting on Marceau about that. The thing is, Miss Wanda looks at social media as law. That shit ain't real. And you're too damn old to be worrying about what people saying about somebody's life on social media, Miss Wanda. Put the damn computer down and mind your business. You need to be out here living your best life and not worrying about everybody else's. Okay. And Miss Vanessa is doing just that. She has no time for fake ones. So sit your hairspray down and move on. Okay. So moving right along. Tisha and Tiffany and Kimmy are talking, and Destiny's over there too. And Tisha brings up Tiffany saying she wanted more out of her previous marriage. That's why she got a divorce. And Tiffany says she's very transparent and has no issues. First of all, if Tiffany say transparent one more damn time, I'm going to look at her like her ass is clear. Because nothing that she says makes any sense, and it's not very clear. I don't understand. First of all, yes, Tiffany, I will say she has been transparent about her life. If anybody asks her a question, she responds, even though we don't care. She does. She responds. And I do think that Tisha was being messy the way that she was asking her questions. But the thing is, what Kimmy was trying to get Tiffany to understand is that if somebody doesn't want to tell all of their business, she shouldn't be so quick to offer up information about other people. And she wants people to approach her in a certain way about her sharing her business. So don't just openly offer up other people's business but you got guidelines on how you going to give out your dirt. That don't work like that. And I think that's what Kimmy was trying to convey. It probably didn't come off that way, but I believe that that's what she was trying to say. So Kimmy says, Tiffany needs to be okay with other people not wanting to tell all their business and let them discuss it on their own time. And so whatever that situation is with Tiffany, I really don't care. Listen, tell your business, don't tell your business. Tisha, don't be asking somebody to give you the dirt on their life, and that's that on that. So in the next scene, Melody comes out, introduces her music video premiere, and the poor little dog that she was dragging, he was just not having it. He was not ready to go anywhere with Melody. He ain't want to be in nobody's video. He probably was taking a nap, and she trying to walk out. I'm like, why you ain't just walk out with the damn dog that you had in the actual music video? But whatever. She introduces the video. So she's excited. She's on a high from everything that's happening. And then Destiny wants to pull her to the side to talk about a damn village. I'm like, well, bitch, did you need a babysitter for this event? Like, why are you talking to me about this right now? Is this really the time to talk about your village? Really? Can we stay on brand for just a minute? Like, I just really thought that as a friend, that just really seemed like a very hateration type of move. Like, you really seem like you hating on Mel right now. Like, oh, you on cloud nine, you living your best life. I'm gonna fuck your moment up right now. That's what I'm gonna do. And that's what I feel like Destiny was doing. I feel like Destiny knows that the viewers are tired of her because she don't share nothing about herself. And I don't know if this was the door to try to talk about her life or whatever, but you tap dancing on thin ice to keep your ass on this show for next season, because ain't nobody checking for you constantly getting into shit and making up petty ass arguments. Maybe that's why your ass is divorced, because you arguing over stupid shit. Now, mind you, I like you, Destiny. I really do. I think you're making boss moves in your life. You doing what you need to do for your son. But these petty ass arguments that you making up and you not sharing shit about your life, you can miss me with that, because nah, no one cares. So I'm just like, so do you need a babysitter? Do you want Mel to babysit? Because you like, well, you can bring the kids to my house. And Mel's like, well, you complaining about my village. I have a village. Like, I have my mom, I have my brother. Like, I don't need to. And why would I put my 4 kids on you? And you already have enough going on. Like, that's silly. And she's like, oh, so you don't want me to watch your kids? Oh my gosh. Typical female, just taking your emotions to the other end over some stupid shit. Like, that is not what this woman said. She's trying to be considerate of your dumb ass. Okay. She doesn't want to put a burden on you. She also doesn't need you to watch her children. Now, I did think it was petty when Mel said, the kids say, oh, here comes boring Destiny. Mel, I know you was annoyed that she tried to fuck up your moment, but you ain't have to say that. That was just very unnecessary right there. And I just think that could have been done. But anyway, did it. But anyway, Destiny, wrong road. Okay? Not the time, not the place, not never. Okay, girl, get a babysitter on rotation. Ask the baby daddy if his mama, sister, brother, get cool with his family so that you can drop the baby off when you need to. Or hell, move back to damn Detroit, because you're not going to be on this show because you ain't offering shit. So anyway, moving on. In the next scene, Melody's team presents her with a gift. And I think it's a ring, because I saw on her page where she posted it was like a blue ring, where everybody in the previews was thinking somebody proposed to her because somebody from her team got down on one knee, which Carlos King is real good about that. He gonna give your ass a damn illusion. Just like in the previews for the reunion, he making y'all think Mel walked out on the damn reunion when it's probably a whole nother thing. So y'all got to be aware of these clips, because a lot of times the shit ain't really as it appears. Images are closer than they actually appear. They ain't real. Okay. So anyway, Martell shows up after the gift is presented, and he says, listen, I come in peace. I'm just here to support you. And Mel is like, really? Oh, okay. Like, she's shocked, because every single time they have an interaction, it's always a blow up. So I think Martell, so they end their interaction. She said, I really, I appreciate you coming, whatever. Thank you for coming with positive energy. Let's maintain that throughout this event. Basically, like, don't start none, won't be none. Not today, nigga. Not today. Okay. So Mel is just like, okay, whatever. This is my moment. Destiny done already tried me, child. I ain't about to be getting in no shit with Martell. And Martell is like, you know what? We are parents. We have 4 children. And if you win, we all win, because the kids win. So I'm here to support you, like, wholeheartedly. Basically, you ain't gonna have nothing out of me tonight. So Mel reaches out and shakes his hand. And Martell, his whole face just looked like, what? You offering me your damn hand to shake? Oh no. Like, that was just kind of like the solidification that, yeah, this is over. Like, she is not checking for you, sir, in no shape, form, or fashion. You thought you was gonna come up in there with that tight ass jacket on and them pants, and she was gonna be feeling some things down below, and she was not. Okay, the well was dry. Okay, so have a couple cocktails, shake a couple hands with your friends, but you won't be going up in my bedroom tonight, sir. And that's that. Find you some coleslaw to sleep with, now that it's no longer on the side. And there we are with that one. So anyway, as the episode closes out, Martell says, he supports Melody, not the song, and he might need to get an attorney on that, because the song is definitely about him, and he might need his 50% cut. Sir, you've ridden Melody's coattails long enough. Can you get off? Like, get off the ride. Come on now. Your turn is up. She has moved on, and that's that. So then Marceau, in his confessional with his raggedy jack-o'-lantern looking ass, gonna say, I was hoping for a blow up, and I guess my popcorn, I can't eat my popcorn. Well, looking at them teeth, you probably don't need to be eating no damn popcorn anyway, sir. So, and that's that. So then Maurice says he was glad there wasn't any bickering at the event, and they had a good time. Honestly, I'm tired of seeing Martell and Mel go back and forth too. And I don't even know what season 4 is going to bring. I'm really interested to see how this reunion rounds out for these 3 episodes. I hope it's not a Housewives thing where y'all got 3 damn episodes and you really don't even need 3 damn episodes. You could have did this shit in 1, and y'all dragging it the fuck out because the season has been good. So you like, oh, they gonna watch. So I don't know, whatever. But stay tuned, y'all, because the reunion part 1 is this Saturday. I will be reviewing it, and I'm going to stay on top of stuff from here on out. I'm going to do my best. Okay. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.